So I'm sitting out here in La La Land, and I called AAMCO Transmissions because it's time to get my transmission fluid and filter serviced, and they told me they wanted $350 to do that. And you're looking at a filter, a gasket. You take out 16 or 18 bolts, and you drop the pan, and it makes a little bit of a mess. But you clean the pan, you clean the bottom of the transmission, put the new filter in, put the little gasket in, put 18 bolts back in. It's like a half-hour job. Well, I mean, if maybe an hour, if you count the time pulling it, going and filling out the paperwork as a customer, and giving them the keys, them going to get in the vehicle, putting on a lift, lifting it up, doing the work, bringing it back down, parking the vehicle, taking the keys into the office, and you paying the bill. It shouldn't take more than an hour to do this job. And they quoted me $350, which maybe I'm not in tune with the prices of stuff nowadays. Has it gone up that much? But I know I bought all the parts to do it myself, so I'm here doing it myself out here. And I think it was like $70 for all the parts. So $70, and then what, $275 for 1 hour of labor, if that. Yeah, no, I'm not getting taken to the cleaners. Set my little bolts. They're sitting right there in my wheel, so I don't lose them. I've got one more in the pan holding it so it doesn't fall. And this is the gasket. See the holes where each bolt goes? That's the gasket. That's the filter. Put a little light on that. There's your filter. It doesn't even screw in. It looks like it just pushes in, like you pull the old one out, push the new one in. But I don't know 100% if what holds that in. We'll know in a minute once I pull the pan. But let's go underneath. This is the pan right here. Here's my oil catch can. That's the pan. And if we look back here, you can see that one bolt right there, still holding it. Take out all the rest of them all the way around. You can see the empty holes there for them. But you just take those out, and this pan drops. You clean up the transmission surface up top. You clean up the mounting surface on the pan. Put the gasket in. Change the filter. Put the screws back in. Get robbed. Anywho, I'm going to pull that last bolt. I'm going to pull that last bolt over here and let this drop, get the rest of that fluid out, and then we're going to take a look and see how that filter goes back in. Okay, we're now letting the last of that liquid drip and fall off. So this guy right here, see if we can see that. This is the filter right here. This just fell. That's the filter. That oil come out of there. Transmission fluid, whatever you want to call it. Let's get this out of here before it drips on everything. Oh, what a mess. Okay, there we go. There's the old filter. See where I put the new one. Yuck. So there's the old one and the new one side by side. This little rubber piece here looks like that holds it in. So when changing the filter, there isn't even a screw. So it's just unmounting all the bolts to hold the pan. You just pop this in, clean it up, put it all back together. This right here is where the filter goes. And it's got that little rubber piece in here that didn't come off with the old filter. So I've got a little chisel, chisel screwdriver. I've got to get that to come out. And the other one just sticks right in. There's no tools. It just sticks in. So I'm going to sit you guys down because I need 2 hands for this. Well, there's our filter. Now we've just got to put the gasket and the pan back on, clean up the edges, clean the mating surfaces up, but then put the bolts back in. So that took about 1 hour and 5 minutes, including the video that I shot, and took time for doing that. This was not meant to be like an instructional, this, that, and the other. Just kind of documenting, what I'm doing. I just kind of, I don't know, I've seen a lot of things, people asking questions, how do you make money on the road? How do you, things of that nature. And I mean, I don't have any answers for that. But the more you can save and do things yourself and learn how to do things yourself, the better off it'd be. They say a penny saved is a penny earned, but I don't know. I think you got to make a bunch of pennies before you can save one. So what do I know?